everyone! It's been a while since the last episode of Operation Attention. This time we'll be sharing with you our recent work and the progress we've made in terms of network connection. There are three main aspects: optimization of the MCL matchmaking mechanism, improvement of gameplay smoothness, and compensation rewards for bad network connection. Now, without further ado, let's dive in. First, the optimization of the MCL matchmaking mechanism. In the past year, we received our player suggestions on MCL and made some adjustments to the matchmaking mechanism accordingly. In this version, we'll make players' network connection a key factor in matchmaking. That means when you enter the MCL, all the matched players will be fighting in the best performing server. Second, the improvement of gameplay smoothness. We also did a lot of work to improve the gameplay in matches. First, we'd like to share our all-new upgraded battle proxy strategy. We spent twice the usual cost to build a new server line so that from now on, battle data in matches could be transferred through multiple lines. For example, it's like if you ordered only one pizza, but we sent you two and had two delivery men to deliver them so that even if one of them was caught in traffic, the other one could send the pizza to you in time. We use this method to avoid high ping caused by network fluctuations as much as possible. As well as the new server line, we also optimize the way servers send and receive data. Let's keep using pizza delivery as an example. First, we used two delivery men to deliver your pizza, which is the data of how you moved your heroes around. But if the two delivery men were both stuck in traffic, it could also cause delay. So, to further avoid that possibility, we optimized the underlying mechanism to make it faster to send and receive data. So, even if the delivery men were temporarily stuck, they could move on once there was no traffic, making sure your pizza was delivered before you lost your patience. In other words, the gameplay will be smoother in matches. We'd also like to share with you our reconnection optimization strategy. You all know that when there's a bad network connection, the game could lag or even disconnect. These issues used to happen at an approximately 30% rate every day, and now that we've updated the underlying mechanism, the reconnection rate is dropped to around 15%. It's obvious that there is now fewer lagging and reconnection issues, and from now on, we'll keep working on the underlying mechanism to further reduce the reconnection rate. And last, we all know how frustrating it can be to have a bad network connection, especially in matches. And we've been focusing on trying to fix this issue. But like how there are things in life we can't control, we cannot promise to cover every issue for now. Still, there's no need to worry. For players that are affected by a bad network, we'll compensate you if we find that you lost the match due to a bad network connection. We'd like to offer an apology to players whose gameplay has been affected by bad network connections. We understand how frustrating it is to lose a match due to connection issues. And please, trust us. The game experience of our players is always our priority, and we've been spending resources and making tireless efforts to optimize our network connection so that our players can have more fun battling in the game. And we promise to keep working on improving this aspect of the game in the future. Thank you for your continued support for MLBB. Until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.
You're now rocking with the legendary stunt. And it ain't over until we say it's done. You know what it is. Let's go, baby.
You know I came up from nothing. It's the sun out, you know I ain't stressing. I know you already know what it takes, so follow my lead, let's go. We can roll with the punches. Legends, we fight to the dawn. Heroes all along, don't have to do it alone. Nah. 5-1-5 party victory lap. Find our enemies, maniac, yeah. We're looking out for the world. Everyone, you know they heard stop. Get with the team, don't stop. Fiery heart of a dragon, attack is unlocking. If we stick together, we'll end up on top.
Feeling every challenge, the level of a queen, but we double the damage when we're fighting as a team. Don't have to go solo, cause you're not alone, Together we are heroes. Yeah, we are unstoppable. Yeah, we winning right now. Taking all of them down to the ground.
fight of our lives, gotta survive. Welcome to 515. About to go live, party or die. We going savage tonight. Step in the spot with my crew. Together we're stronger than ever. You know how we do. Will we start your through? Victory's ours. I would've thought you knew. We're unstoppable. MVP defeat ain't optional. This ain't hard to do. Our team achieve the impossible. My whole squad is lit. Ain't found a target that is hard to hit. Legendary when we rockin' it. Ain't no stopping this.
Got in my mind, feeling like a sinner. Look in your eyes, I'm fighting like a winner. Triple killer, yeah. You know I deliver, yeah. I'm stealing your words like a criminal. Selling this thing and it personal. Taking it one at a time, being a beast in the front. Face just like an angel, but I beg just like a girl. So that's what it is, right? So if you turn your back, I make sure I back. Every challenge, the level of a queen, but we double the damage when we're fighting as a team. I bring hell from below, low, 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 low. I leave you begging, begging for more. Together we are heroes, heroes. Yeah, we are unstoppable, unstoppable. Yeah, we winning right now, 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 now. Taking all of them down, down, down to the ground. Together we are legendary heroes. Yeah, we are unstoppable, unstoppable. Yeah, we winning right now, 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 now. Make the enemies bow, 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 bow down to your hero.
Hello, everyone. Today we're bringing you a new episode of Project Next Express 2021. Are you satisfied with our next version in June? In September, we'll be bringing you more updates on the next version with more surprises to come. Now, let's take a look at our first-hand information on the next version in September. First, we'll be bringing you 4 revamped heroes. We thought that Lancelot's previous portrait didn't fully show his gallantry as a noble swordsman. So, this time we optimized the shape of his face, making him look more classically handsome. We also enhanced the details of his outfit and armor and changed his shirt into see-through black gauze to add more charm to his elegant nature. As for Odette, we kept the elements of a swan in her revamped portrait since she's the heir to the Swan Castle, and further emphasized the feeling of feathers. In addition, we adjusted her figure and body.
Hello and welcome everyone to Mobile Legends Discord tournament. Here you have casting me Gunhawk with my fellow moderator Nix. Hope you all have a good day, night or evening depending on your time zone. Here we have on this team tonight the semi-finals for Southeast Asia tournament. We're here with
your team is banning.
We're here with Wolf and Synesiss. Wolf taking the blue side, while Synesiss taking the right side.
Banning.
Hopefully it would be an interesting game tonight. It would be an entertainment for you and for us. We see on the first blue side the Joe headband, while on the red side the Harley. Hello Nix, how are you doing this fine evening?
I'm fine, and you?
We're doing great. Who do you hope would win? Who are you rooting for this game?
I'm actually rooting for Wolf. What about you?
I'm more of a Synesiss type. I watched their stream several times. They were pretty amazing in their gameplay, so I'm putting my hopes in them.
Oh,
Your
that
team is
Kaja.
banning.
Well, lately Kaja has been played a lot, especially in his with this new item, the magical item. He can basically one-shot targets, so it is pretty obvious the bans, especially with the 10-ban system now. They can easily ban the heroes that are annoying, in my opinion.
among the planes exists.
Your team is banning.
Oh, nice ban of it.
Yeah, she is an annoying mage actually. It's very good in defense position in my opinion, especially with that ultimate.
Yes, I agree with you.
So, and recently in the advanced server, I'm not sure if you have read or the players have read it. Eve's ultimate has been nerfed. She would get interrupted if she gets CC'd.
Your team
like
is
from a
banning.
stun or anything. That's pretty much a huge nerf in my opinion. Export.
Yeah, it is. I wonder if they are going to ban Matilda.
I'm thinking they will. I'm kinda like anxious to see who would they pick in their team. Like what team composition would they go for?
Kill all at once.
Oh,
team
Cyber.
Saber. Yes. I've actually played Saber in the offlane for with Execute like for 10-20 matches. He can pretty much one-shot people easily. Especially
Yeah,
with the war
especially with
axe.
that. Yes, that item. It's very good.
Would we see a blue Layla ADC? It is possible. Everything is possible.
I would like to see Layla tank if possible.
Well, not in the semi-finals in my opinion.
Your team is
Matilda.
picking.
Oh, nice pick.
See, you tend to ban Matilda, so they insta pick it. She's a good hero, very good actually. But they're
Yes,
going at
especially in
for
team
jungle.
fights.
Yes, yes. I actually think her of a support more than a carry, more than an assassin. Like if she can support and roam with the jungler or the core, that would be actually very great, very good.
Yes, I agree with you. They have picked Popol, which is a nice pick. He is always in ban.
Your team is picking.
Yes, but would they go it as a tank support or as a core player? That's the real question. Would he be the tank or would he be the core?
I think he's going to be tank.
Same actually. Not sure about the Paquito pick, in my opinion. As Paquito do tend to fall off in the late game. Like if the game is too long, Paquito can tend to fall off and be outshined by another fighter, in my opinion.
We will see how the game goes. If they are going to finish it fast, that would be great for them.
Actually yes, but it depends on the rest 3 players. Vendetta and Phoebe.
Tremble in my presence.
Your team is picking.
Not a usual pick, it's rare to see Phoebius in the games actually, although he's a great hero in my opinion.
Actually, there were quite a lot of picks of him lately,
Your team is banning.
while this one
You
wasn't
made it.
expected. I didn't expect
Yeah.
to see Uranus.
Your team is banning.
It is actually never expected to see Uranus, especially when the meta now is always anti-lifesteal, and anti-regen. Like everyone goes necklace, dominance ice, and deadly blade. So he would be hard countered in my opinion.
I agree.
But it all depends on how he is being played. I'm sure he would be an offlaner. Uranus is great
Yes,
as
as
offlaner.
usual.
and he can be quite a bully on the early stages of the lane. Like his first spam and his bit of
Your
regen
team
are
is
great
banning.
for the laning phase. So we see a Yi Sun Shin ban with Khofra. In my opinion, they banned Khofra so the enemy team wouldn't take him, so they couldn't have like a non-counter for them. Like they have two dashes heroes. Khofra would eventually counter them in a method or a way.
Yes.
I'm hoping
I
to
wonder
see a
if they're going to
Vincipa
pick
pick.
Your
Oh,
team
really?
is banning.
An unusual ban in my opinion.
Yes. I was expecting to see Eudora.
I may think they would pick Eudora. The red team, Synesiss, would pick Eudora.
If Wolf won't ban it.
Come and join me.
Your team
Lunox.
is
Lunox.
picking.
She's been great lately.
Your team is picking.
Selena. I wonder who would be the jungle for the red team. Now I'm very anxious to see who is the jungle.
As usual, they're going to leave it for the last pick.
And Eudora is still open. Would they pick it? Would the blue team pick Eudora and take it as a mid laner, or Phoebus would be the mid laner?
I think Phoebus is going to be offline, same with Benedetta.
Experience the
Oh.
euphony.
So their carry
Okay,
is
so-
Your team is picking.
Granger.
Okay, so their team composition, in my opinion, would be Matilda roaming, mid laner Farsa, gold laner Vendetta, and off laner will be Phoebus, and their core player which is Granger.
I guess Matilda is going to be tanky. Because they don't have tank.
Say, unless the Phoebus would be like half tanky, half half damage, like focusing more on the tank items.
Synesiss have picked Roger as their carry. Interesting choice.
In my opinion, Synesiss is aiming for the fast finish of the game. With Roger as a pick, Roger is great on the early and mid game. He has a ton of damage and can gank easily.
Yes.
Now we're on the loading phase.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Okay, so the game started. We're now on the blue side of the map. We see, as expected, Matilda is a support roamer alongside in the mid lane. And the normal rotation on the blue buff for the right side. Psycho as Phoebus on the experience lane, Hawk on as Vendetta on the gold experience lane. My bad, and Wolf Zeus as Farsa on the experience lane, on the mid lane as Farsa, and Wolf and Destiny Babe as Ranger as the jungle. On the right side we have Lan as Popon and Koopa as a roamer. We have Braden as Uranus as on the experience lane. Lance as Paquito, Lynx as Paquito on the gold lane. Typhoon and as mid laner on Selena, and Hurricane on Roger. And the
We
first
have
blood was
already
taken
first blood.
by Selena on the Matilda.
Both of the teams are trying to fight on the side of the
On the red side, trying to take the turtle to secure that early turtle on the early stages of the game. Give it to Roger, who would be great with some shield and some survivability a bit of it.
Blue team hero has been slain. Red team has slain the turtle.
And the red team has successfully taken the first turtle and secured the kill on the Farsa on the bottom lane on the experience lane. We can see the red side ganking a bit, trying to bully a bit the ranger on the gold lane on the buff, while Selena is helping Uranus on the experience lane.
So far we
Actually, the
can
red-
see that Wolf is doing great early game.
We can see that
Blue
on
team
the
hero
top
has
side
been
currently
slain.
Paquito is dominating his gold lane. He already has two turns and finished his first item, which is the Bloodlust Axe. This item would grant him a bit of survivability and regen and more sustainability on the laning phase. Paquito attempting to take the third kill on the Farsa, but his team ran away. We can see
Matilda is
constant,
trying to
pressure.
defend mid line from, but they have moved to the bottom line.
Paquito is asserting pressure with due to his first item, which is the Bloodlust Axe, and he ran away from the team fight. The team fight is still continuing. Roger killed Matilda and trying to assist to finish the tower. The blue side has still not managed to take any kill on the red side. We can see Uranus on the topper lane trying to cut the wave, and Vendetta doing the same. Uranus doing a rotation, and while Paquito is back on his lane trying to rotate a bit towards mid. The good thing about the red side picks is they have both Selena and Topol and Koopa, which grant them a bit of vision in all bushes around the map due to their traps.
Yes, and they are taking most of the advantage of it. They have taken the second turtle already.
We can see a domination from Synesiss part, from the red team part, making sure that dominating its team fight, taking kills kill after kill. granting it either to Paquito or to Selena. You can see how they're zoning Phoebus, making sure he's not near the tower while they're taking their first tier tower with their rocket. Ranger just finished his war axe, and the first kill on Popol and Kuppa by Vendetta from the blue side.
We can see that Wolf is trying to gank the middle line, while top line is failing, with only Benedetta defending the line.
They're trying to give Vendetta a bit of advance, a bit of farm, a bit of gold from minions, while no team fight around that region, in my opinion. Like that lane is still low by Synesiss. And I see this team fight happening in mid.
Uranus is coming for support, but he decided to retreat because the team fight has ended.
Blue side is trying to maybe defend a bit on the bot lane due to their first tower gone, destroyed by the other side, and Vendetta was slayed by the Uranus.
Uranus is taking full advantage of his line. He has been handling the line pretty well so far.
And Synesiss is trying to take their third turtle for the third time, and Roger has taken it for the third time. Uranus is trying to always clear the lane, make sure that that his tower is always safe, while a team fight is happening on the mid lane.
On the other side, Paquito is pushing as well.
You can see a dominance by the red side, by the Synesiss, trying to dominate their game, trying to push every possible lane they can.
And they're trying to finish the game as fast as possible.
A team fight is happening in mid.
They are stealing their blue, which they have done very successfully.
The good thing that Synesiss draft is mostly early in the game. It does fall off on the late game, hence why they are trying to push and finish it as fast as possible. Especially that Paquito and Uranus do fall in the late game, especially if they buy anti-lifesteal for them.
So far, blue team haven't had the chance to push. They've been only on defense side. Now red team is trying to ambush bottom's line again.
We can see a gold difference of approximately 7 to 8k. Synesiss is more gold difference in my opinion, but there is always a chance of comeback. The team fight has started near the red buff Paquito and started by the death of Popol and Kuppa. Phoebus trying his best to deal as much as damage as he can, but they failed to take more kills. You can see the Vendetta on top trying to push to cut the wave and push their lane, but would it be possible with the Uranus always in there on the lane and trying to defend it, making sure the tower is always safe.
We can see that they are trying to gank on Benedetta because she's all alone, but blue team is coming to help.
That's right. We can see that the blue team has been standing all together lately, trying to defend like three on the same lane, so they couldn't push. We can see them pushing now top, trying to take the Vendetta out, and the Vendetta has been created successfully. That's a huge team fight with the
Matilda have been taken out,
Blue team turret has
and they have pushed the tower successfully.
Blue team hero has been slain.
Benedetta
Benedetta
has been
also.
slain together again.
Granger is trying to take the red buff while he can.
The red side has picked a more early game hyper team where they could finish the game in a short time. We could see that from the pressure that they put on the early time of the game, and they're now taking the Lord, the
Team has
enhanced
slain the
Lord,
Lord.
and Lord has been taken and slain by Roger.
Now they are clearing out all the lines.
In my opinion, with Lord, they should be capable of reaching the tier 3 towers, if not destroying one of the tier 3 towers. It would be the top tier 3 tower while taking the second tier 2 tower in mid.
Synesiss isn't letting Wolf to rest. Keep on pushing from every side.
Blue team turret has
While
been
the
destroyed.
tank is, while they are pushing midline,
Blue team
top
base
is
turret
has been pushed
destroyed.
by Lord.
They did the multi-lane fight where the blue side we couldn't defend them all. The tier 3 of top lane has been destroyed, and in my opinion the tier 3 of mid lane would be destroyed too. Would this be the end to the last team fight of this game? Would this be the end of the first game of the semi-finals in the Southeast Asia region? Or there is always a chance of a comeback. A comeback from the blue side is always possible, in my opinion. We can see the red side is trying to push, trying to maintain his momentum in the game, trying to keep on not letting the blue side farm or get some kills in order so they would end it in a faster way.
As we can see, Synesiss is pressuring blue team very hard. They can only defend so far.
It is strange how we didn't see a Sun pick in the semi-finals. I was kinda expecting a Sun pick. A Sun would have helped them maybe a bit in maintaining a fight or starting a lane or pushing. You can see a team fight happening near the side 2 of mid lane. But the blue side directly retreated, keeping his players safe and no death on each side. You can see the red team is camping on the red buff, trying to take out any of the blue side members, but yet failed to do so. The blue side is always evading and running away with low HP percentage. Wolf team is always standing 5 together, trying to make sure that they are not 1v3 or taking a handicap in the fight, making sure that they are fully together, making one team fight together and not taking out any of their members solo.
They are trying to don't make any critical mistakes so the game wouldn't end at the moment.
That's right. Would we see a second Lord at the moment, as the blue side is being zoned in their base, staying near their base, not coming near to the enemy jungle? Is it possible to see a second Lord, and the second Lord would end the game?
I don't think Wolf is going to try to take Lord at their situation currently.
Synesiss is doing, you can see the Vendetta and trying to stay near the Lord, and Roger has taken the second Lord of the game.
I wonder if they will be able to finish it. Red is taking the red buff, while blue is clearing the lines. Lord coming from the midline.
This may be the last fight of the game. If the blue side gets wiped or gets even in a handicap.
If red team doesn't make any mistakes, they would be able to successfully finish the game.
They usually fight
Farsa have been taken out and the game has ended.
And the game has ended. What a game, what an amazing game by the red side, by Synesiss, doing a great game in my opinion, picking the right amount, the right heroes for a fast and effective game. We will be seeing you in the next game. Alright, so here we have the chart of the game. We can see that the Farsa wasn't a great pick in my opinion. They could have played it on another way, especially seeing that the blue side, that the red side have picked more of a hyper carry type of players, of an early and mid game type of heroes such as Roger, Uranus and Paquito. What do you think about the game next? What would you have you done to change or make it in another way?
I think we could have changed Farsa to Eudora better, because they did need some stun.
That's right, the Farsa should have been different in my opinion. I hope that the blue team would learn.
I hope they're stronger than me. Hello everyone! It's been a while since the last episode of Operation Attention. This time we'll be sharing with you our recent work and the progress we've made in terms of network connection. There are three main aspects. optimization of the MCL matchmaking mechanism, improvement of gameplay smoothness, and compensation rewards for bad network connection. Now, without further ado, let's dive in. First, the optimization of the MCL matchmaking mechanism. In the past year, we received our player suggestions on MCL and made some adjustments to the matchmaking mechanism accordingly. In this version, we'll make players' network connection a key factor in matchmaking. That means when you enter the MCL, all the matched players will be fighting in the best performing server. Second, the improvement of gameplay smoothness. We also did a lot of work to improve the gameplay in matches. First, we'd like to share our all-new upgraded battle proxy strategy. We spent twice the usual cost to build a new server line so that from now on, battle data in matches could be transferred through multiple lines. For example, it's like if you ordered only one pizza, but we sent you two and had two delivery men to deliver them so that even if one of them was caught in traffic, the other one could send the pizza to you in time. We use this method to avoid high ping caused by network fluctuations as much as possible. As well as the new server line, we also optimize the way servers send and receive data. Let's keep using pizza delivery as an example. First, we used two delivery men to deliver your pizza, which is the data of how you moved your heroes around. But if the two delivery men were both stuck in traffic, it could also cause delay. So to further avoid that possibility, we optimized the underlying mechanism to make it faster to send and receive data. So, even if the delivery men were temporarily stuck, they could move on once there was no traffic, making sure your pizza was delivered before you lost your patience. In other words, the gameplay will be smoother in matches. We'd also like to share with you our reconnection optimization strategy. You all know that when there's a bad network connection, the game could lag or even disconnect. These issues used to happen at an approximately 30% rate every day, and now that we've updated the underlying mechanism, the reconnection rate is dropped to around 15%. It's obvious that there is now fewer lagging and reconnection issues, and from now on, we'll keep working on the underlying mechanism to further reduce the reconnection rate. And last, we all know how frustrating it can be to have a bad network connection, especially in matches. And we've been focusing on trying to fix this issue. But like how there are things in life we can't control, we cannot promise to cover every issue for now. Still, there's no need to worry. For players that are affected by a bad network, we'll compensate you if we find that you lost the match due to a bad network connection. We'd like to offer an apology to players whose gameplay has been affected by bad network connections.
We are back on the second phase. So far, Synesiss have won the first game. If they win this one, they will end the game with 2 wins. If Wolf wins, we might be having third game. So far, they have banned Saber.
In my opinion, Saber is a constant banned hero right now due to his passive and for the new item, the War Axe. They bring him a broken hero, especially on the offlane or the jungle role.
I wonder if they're going to be banning Popol this time.
I wonder how would Wolf play it now? How would they adapt to what happened to the first game? Would they change their playstyle? Would they adapt and maybe win this game? Let's hopefully and
Your
see
team
and
is banning.
hope for
As
a comeback.
expected, Popol have been banned.
Popol did bring them a lot of troubles last game, especially with his vision and with his traps and stuns. CC and my bad.
Now Synesiss cannot do the
Your
same
team
comp
is
that they have
banning.
done in the previous game, unless they change the tank.
They may change the formation, may pick another tank, maybe a Joe head. if Joe had not banned, in my opinion, Synesiss would pick him.
Yes, Jawhead is also very nice to roam around the map.
In my opinion, everyone would take any advantage of picking Jawhead. Like Jawhead is a constantly great hero for roaming and for being a tank, so they wouldn't miss the chance of picking him.
Your team is banning.
And we see Harley getting banned.
I wonder this time if they are going to be picking Matilda.
In my opinion, they would leave Matilda as open, they won't ban her, neither they would pick her. They would maybe leave her for the red team to pick, for wolf team to pick.
But they have failed in the first game, so I don't think they would be picking it
Your
again.
team is banning.
We see Kaja getting banned again. We can see that Jawhead is left open till now. I maybe think they would pick her. The blue side would take Jawhead instead of Popol and maybe run the same tactic they did on the first game.
I wonder if the red side is going to leave Selena open, as they had a hard time to adjust to Selena.
Your team is picking. Your team
Jawhead,
is picking.
as expected. I wonder if they're going to be locking Matilda again, or they will pick Selena instead.
When the body suffers,
Vendetta would be picked again with Sylvana.
Your team is picking.
Do you think Sylvana is going to be their tank?
Not sure if she would be great as a tank anymore, especially due to her nerf that happened a couple of patches ago. So let's see how would it go. But I'm more rooting for Sylvana as an offlaner maybe. A magical Sylvana.
I am expecting tank Sylvana.
Fight for my
It
dreams.
is also possible.
My
We
family.
see the Paquito again from the blue
And the
side.
persecuted. So
Your
long as
team
I-
is picking.
We're basically seeing the same picks from the last game from the blue side. We're seeing the Paquito, the Uranus, and Jawhead instead of Popol and Koopa. We may be seeing the same composition going again for the fast gameplay, for the fast match, for the fast win, in my opinion.
I wonder who are they going to be picking as carry this time. Do you think they are going to be picking Roger again to finish the game fast?
In my opinion, yes, unless the red side would take Roger.
Your
they're
team
taking
is banning.
Bruno. Would we see a Nodora ban? I'm speculating for the Nodora ban in my opinion.
I'm actually expecting Matilda.
Your team
Oh.
is banning.
They have banned Selena. So the blue team won't be having any more map awareness like they did in the first game.
Your team is banning.
And counter the blue side team composition. I'm feeling a Roger ban is coming. I feel like a Roger, like the red side will ban Roger.
I don't think so.
They call me a hero.
Your
And they
team
will
is
be
banning.
switching.
I wonder if they're going to be banning Ling again.
It is possible, but I'm not sure why the link ban.
Because if you pick Ling in late game, if you're failing, usually Ling can jump over
Your
the walls
team
and
is picking.
easily push.
And Link has been banned, as you said, Nix. Link has been banned once again on the from the blue side.
I wonder if they're going to be picking Eudora this time. Because she's been left open again.
I'm thinking that the blue side would pick Odora and Roger as the last two picks. Would Nana be picked now? But the blue side, the red side would have a lot of magical damage. We have the Sylvana, we have the Lunox and Nana too. That would be a lot of magical damage in my opinion. They do require some type of a fighter sustain.
Dexter,
And the
Your
quarter
team
and the
is
cloud.
picking.
Unusual pick, I would say.
Especially with such team composition. And Roger has been picked once again.
Always on the way.
Your team
Great team
is
cop,
picking.
I would say, for blue. They have now everything.
The blue side has worked on their composition. They have Matilda now with Johan. Who would go like a roamer? Who do you think next?
I think it would be Matilda. Because of her skills.
It is possible. Or it is possible to put Matilda on the mid lane while Johan as a roamer with Roger. As the mid laner, we don't have any mid laner from the blue side, if you can see. And Baxia was picked from the red side.
They decided to go with Barsha, which is a great pick, I would say, because he can come to help easily.
It's we're now preparing for the loading page. Let's run through our players from each team. We have Hurricane as Matilda from the blue side. Hurricane as Matilda, Lynx as Paquito, Typhoon as Roger, Braden as Uranus, and Lan as Johad. While on the red side we have from Wolf team, Wolf Psycho as Sylvana, Destiny Babe as Cloud, Wolf as Lunox, and Wolf Smoke as Benedetta. This is the game 2 from the semi-finals of the Discord tournament, Mobile Legends Discord tournament of the Southeast Asia region. We can see the gold laner is Paquito, the experienced lane is Uranus, alongside with Nomad as the roamer, and Matilda is going on the mid lane, while Roger is on the experienced lane. And from the red side we have gold laner as Sylvana, experience name is Vendetta, while the jungle is Cloud roaming with the Baka. And the mid laner is Lunox. You can see an early rotation on the red buff from the blue side while failing to get any kill, while Baka is running with a low kill.
Synesiss is again doing great in the rotation. And the first kill has been taken.
From Matilda on Baxia. Do you think this will be a fast game, same as game 1, or will it be a longer game?
I think it would be fast because they are again taking full advantage of early game and trying to push and clear lines as fast as possible.
We can see on the top side of the game, on the experience lane, Kuren is battling with Vendetta while Rakito is being ganked from three heroes from the side of the Blackstone from Wood. We can see the Cloud and the Baxia doing a rotation while the Roger is taking the first turtle, same as last game. Roger is trying to secure as much turtle as he can for his team and throwing out for the extra shield, and they plan to take the two along Baxia while he ran away.
They are stealing red buff again from the red team.
We can see the rotation being done from three members of the red team. The Luna Angel has the Roger alongside with the Matilda, and Matilda has been killed by the Linux. And
Red
Linux
team
has been
hero
slain
has
by the
been
Roger.
slain.
Roger trying to take the kill on the Sylvana.
I wonder if he's going to get triple kill. Oh no, he couldn't.
And they
Red team hero has been slain.
Double kill on the Sylvana alongside with the Baxia. Synesiss once again trying to put more pressure on the lane, trying to put more pressure on the jungle, making sure that Cloud isn't taking a lot of jungle and making sure that the lane are always pushed. As we can see, the Uranus has cut the wave once again.
Paquito is successfully pushing the top line while mid is being rotated. Matilda is constantly giving a vision on the map where the enemy is.
The red side is trying to make a 4-man rotation on Paquito, trying to make sure that he's not always farming, that he's not always being a bully, that he's not always the one putting pressure on the red side, and they're trying to push him from doing so. You can see the Matita coming for the help. Matita trying to take the kill on the Baxia, but they fail. And although he take the kill on the Sylvana under her side tower, while Cloud takes the kill on the Matilda. We can see once again that the blue side
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Is pushing and putting a lot of pressure on the lane, making sure all the lanes have minions and being pushed by their minions or the heroes. Roger once again takes the buff as the turtle, while we can see him also taking the blue buff from his side, from the blue side of the map.
We can see that Synesiss is ganking up on Benedetta on the bottom line.
Making sure that Vendetta doesn't get any kill of gold or experience, always making sure that they cut the way from the tier 2 or tier 1 tower. by the Uranus, who have a high sustainability and regen due to his passive.
They keep on coming to Benedetta's line and not letting her breathe.
Red team hero has been slain. Red team hero has been slain. Red team turret has been destroyed.
The Baxia and the Cloud on the mid lane. Once again, Synesiss trying their best to be sure that the
Benedetta has escaped.
Isn't pushing and putting pressure all along all the game
Red
and
team
all
turret
around
has
the
been
map.
destroyed.
Uranus is taking blue buff of red team, not letting them take the buff peacefully.
For the red side too, from Team Synesiss to pick the same heroes, to pick the same composition due to it working on the first game and the red team not trying to adapt to it or counter it in a way. You can see the Paquito is camping on the red side while Roger is taking the cursor for the third time.
Blue
We
team
can see
has
that
slain the
Roger always
turtle.
focuses on taking the turtle each game, making sure he takes all the turtle in the game and making sure he can take the Lord. It is possible
Red
to
team
see
turret has been
everyone
destroyed.
standing on the red buff, taking the hero the cloud red buff and making sure he stays back, not getting any farm from him.
Blue team hero has been slain. Red team
Synesiss
turret
is
has
once
been
again
destroyed.
dominating the game, making sure they win every lane, making sure they take every jungle they can from the enemy side, and making
While
sure that
Wolf is
jungle
always
are
trying to defend their lines.
That's right. They're making sure that their enemy side is only defending and not attacking or pushing their lanes.
So far, Wolf hasn't had a chance to push.
Wolf isn't getting any chance in pushing as Synesiss is like staying on each lane, making sure their lane is pushed, making sure everything is pushed.
There is a fight in blue buff. Roger is trying to take it.
We can see the Synesiss team always staying behind their towers, trying to play it safe so they wouldn't get killed or picked off by the Jowhead. Jowhead should have been banned in my opinion. They shouldn't have left him open for the blue side to take him. Especially that they're going for a hybrid type of team. A great team fight is happening on the tier 2 of mid lane, but none has been killed or slain from each side of the teams. Team Wolf is trying to slow down the pace of the game, trying to make sure that their carry is getting enough gold. We can see the Cloud has finished the Demon Hunter and the Golden Staff while Roger is taking their Lord. We're kinda saying like this same scenario of game 1. Jowhead picking a hero and throwing into the red buff, but the flicker was always available and the hero did run away.
Roger being very aggressive both of the games, manipulating the map for his own advantage.
We can see Roger has finished 3 items already. He has finished the Endless, the Windtalker alongside with the War Axe. we can see the the blue team Synesiss team is trying to push alongside with Lord on a different lane, making the benefit of all these enhanced minions due to Lord. But they took down the tier 2 of the mid lane flank, and while Lord is attacking the tier 1 of gold lane, of the top lane, my bad. Lord has been taken out with only one tower taken out from the blue side, by the blue side. And Paquito is taking the tier 1 of the red side. Paquito has been slain, and also Matilda.
Red team hero has been slain.
Roger would have taken the kill on the Lunox, but it was too dangerous, especially under the tower.
Blue team is retreating after the battle. They have pushed the middle line. I wonder if they are going to be waiting for the second Lord to finish the game.
In my opinion, they will wait for the second Lord and take up the game, same as what happened in game 1.
Sylvana has been taken out. Sadly, Paquito has fallen down. Their tank is failing. I think they are going to finish without the Lord, based on how they're aggressive are. As we can see, blue team is taking their time to get the second lot and finish the game, while red team is still having a hard time and just staying near the base to defend. Blue team is gathering around the Lord to take it out as fast as possible. I wonder if red team is going to try anything.
Blue team has slain the Lord.
Lord has been taken, while red team was focusing on midline and clearing the lanes. Blue team is pushing from all the sides and trying to finish the game as fast as possible in the first game. Cloud has been taken down. Synesiss has won the game, as expected.
Victory!
That was a great game. Synesiss have done great in both of the games, being very aggressive from the start. Congratulations to Synesiss. It was a great game and pleasure to cast for you.